lose a player of this magnitude this time of the season, it's tough. Carlos is not a guy that can replace. He was having an incredible season, and he's one of the more talented young players in our game. And it's not going to be easy to continue at the current pace without him. But we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to. Everybody's going to have to step up. We've had some injuries this season, and we've been able to get through it. And this is just the next one. These things happen. Every team has to deal with injuries, and it's our turn. But fortunately, it happened now and not in mid-September. I do believe he will be back and be able to play enough where he's going to have an impact in anything that happens beyond September, and that's really the most important thing for us at this point.
It's really hard to fill his shoes, like you said, but you do have some players who are having really good seasons that can fill in.
Well, we have tremendous depth not only here on the 25-man roster, but we've got depth in AAA. Our AAA team has been very good. There's been a lot of great offensive performances there. Collin's been very good. He was an all-star in AAA, so he's going to get some at-bats. But we are fortunate to have 3 shortstops on our 25-man roster already. So typically when you lose a shortstop, you're panicking because you've got to find the next one, which is usually a AAA. We have 2 others that are sitting right here on our roster. So from that standpoint, it's a little bit easier to handle going forward. And I don't know exactly what combination of Marwin and Alex will be playing shortstop, but both of them are capable of it. And it means that our bench is going to be used more, and so far our bench has been pretty productive.
Jeff, this really highlights the value of Marwin Gonzalez, doesn't it?
I think this whole season has highlighted the value of Marwin Gonzalez. The fact that you look at his numbers and you wouldn't imagine that coming from a utility player. The fact that he can play all these positions, and he plays them well. Not just plays them, but plays them well. So Marwin already has been playing like a full-time player, so I don't expect that to go up too much, a little bit more. And Bregman's been playing too, so it's some other guys are going to have to fill in.
This team seems to have the next man up attitude. They've had it all season.
Yeah. They have. Mostly on the pitching side, we've seen Peacock go into rotation, do a nice job. We've seen Martez and Paulino step in, and guys come up and contribute in the bullpen. And now it's the first major position player injury we've had this season, so it's an opportunity for other guys to take some of those at-bats.
Is it also a little easier to handle with the lead you have, Bill? I know Bill Travis was saying when we talked to him, he's like, it could be a lot worse if we were behind 1 or 2 games.
Certainly easier to handle when you have a big lead, but we also don't want to do anything to blow that lead. So I think the pressure's going to be on everybody to keep winning. We've been winning 2 out of every 3 games. We got to keep doing that, and I think we can. But it's going to be harder without Carlos.
The way Carlos handled his injury back in 14, what did that show you about him that you have confidence he'll bounce back just fine?
Carlos has had a significant injury in the past, and so he's been through this. Having gone through it once, it'd make it a little bit easier. Obviously, it's bad timing, but he will be back in time. And he's got a tremendous attitude. He's going to worry about the things that he can control, which is his rehab and getting back as quickly as he can. And same for the rest of the team. We got to worry about the things we can control, which is continuing to win games. And Carlos's attitude is exactly what I would have expected.
What'd you hear on Keuchel last night, his outing, and what might be next?
It's a good outing. I was watching it up there and saw the numbers. The velo was good. The stuff was pretty crisp. And I think it was a good first step. So we'll have to take it from there. But he's certainly on his way back, and I can't wait to get him back in our rotation.
How about McHugh coming back? What kind of a lift to get him for the first time this year?
It's going to be great. We haven't had him all year, and he's a guy that won 19 games 2 years ago, and it's going to be a real boost for our team. It'll be nice to have him back in the rotation.
Jeff, we're about less than 2 weeks out from the trade deadline. Some thoughts at this point, from your vantage point?
We've got a good team, and we have an interesting opportunity in front of us, so we want to do everything we can to take advantage of it. I'm not going to comment on any particulars, but we're working hard to see if there's any ways out there to improve this team, and if there are, we're certainly going to take advantage of it.
You mentioned on your show on Sunday that at this juncture the price is too high. Could you talk about the prices are too high? Could you talk about it a little bit?
Well, prices are too high. But they'll come down, or we'll decide that we have to spend it. So we're going to continue to work on it, and like I said, I can't comment on it. When it's all done, I'll let you know what happened, but at this point it makes more sense for us to just keep working at it. We're trying to do everything we can to improve the team.
Well, in general, do you feel it's important to try to add somebody if you can make it work?
I think it's important to make sure this team gets to the postseason and has success in the postseason. And there's a lot of different ways to accomplish that, but we have a very good team, and there's no obvious hole. Obviously, we've got a hole at shortstop now, but we're going to fill that internally. So, but there are always ways to improve your team, so we're going to look at it.
Jeff, does Carlos's injury affect how you approach it?
No. We weren't planning to add anything on the position player side, and nor are we